DJ Blackout.
All right, y'all, you already know what it is. Thursday, it's 6:30-ish. It's your boy Shice right in the building. It's Courtside Radio. We live from the Good News radio station. We got a full 5 today. We coming in strong. NBA playoffs, we got to bring the A-team. So I'm going to kick it right off to the PG. Let him handle this and let him hold us down. So we're going to get it going.
Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? It's Mike Hill, the PG in the building. Magic Johnson of this thing. And as you know, it's showtime, baby. I'm so excited. Courtside Radio is in the building. It's starting 5. Shice Wright did his thing to open it up for us. And we got Ada Pappy in the building. What's up, Mike?
What's good with you? What's good? Came all the way from Inglewood saying what's poppin'.
What's up, man? We excited. We got I guess he's our he said not to be Larry Bird. You said you'd rather be who?
Scalabrini,
Scalabrini, which
the
is
white
terrible
mamba.
He said the
Which
white
is a
mamba.
terrible
Red
choice,
mamba.
but what's up,
We
Hines?
give him that.
What's up, brothers? How you doing?
Hey,
We chilling.
having a
big
good
dog.
time. Excited to be here. And we got us a special guest in the building.
Oh,
I want you to introduce yourself to the Good News world.
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me here, first off.
Yes, yes.
My name is Philip Brown, originally from Atlanta, Georgia. 5-year professional basketball player over in France. Currently work for the Los Angeles Clippers as a youth development coach.
Hey, Flames,
Gotcha.
bro.
He's a bucket, too.
Man, so how was it being
Walking
in France?
bucket.
It was awesome, man. It was a great experience, bro. I definitely took in the culture. Definitely tried to ingratiate myself into the people. I went over there on a mission. I knew I wasn't going to make it to the NBA at that point, but I did take it upon myself to become fluent in French, so I can read, write, and speak French. So I got lifelong skill out of that. You know, so definitely.
Hey, he on the court like Kobe, speaking the multiple languages, talking mess.
Oh,
That's dope.
God. I don't
Hey,
wanna
but
know.
For you
Every play.
kids out there listening, man, it's many ways to become a pro at hoop. So it's not just the
Exactly.
NBA. You can go overseas.
Mm-hmm.
You can play in different leagues that they have in America other than the NBA. So your dream never dies. Continue to chase that dream.
Get that money.
But as we know, man, NBA playoffs are here.
It's here. Springtime.
Hey, it is here. It is going crazy.
It's ready.
But before we get
Lit.
to it, Himes has an announcement he wants to make, a shout out he wants to make.
So, guys, I haven't shouted anyone out since being on the show, but this one's home for me. So I want to give a happy shout out because she'll probably hear this when it's the day of. But it's my mom's birthday this weekend on Saturday.
Hey,
for
get
real.
it in, moms.
Hey, we love you, mom.
Turn them up out
We love
there.
you, mama.
When's her birthday? What's that?
420.
Oh, she's lit,
Yeah.
lit.
She about to-
You are perfect.
She been celebrating since day one.
Hey, I haven't
Yep.
met her yet, but I'm gonna have to get her bleezy for her just for her birthday.
My mom is straight edge as can be. She swears she's not smoked weed, although I don't believe
That's
it.
a lie. Her birthday's
Every
on 420.
parent used to
She
say
had
that.
no
I know.
choice when she was a teenager.
Ask her friends. They'll tell
No,
you
I
the
know,
truth.
yeah.
Ask Pops.
But my mom also shares the same birthday as my best friend's mom, Justin. So
Oh, wow.
Rita, her mom.
I'm
his
jealous.
Damn, I know.
Mom. Yep. So
And
happy
it's a
birthday,
Saturday
Mom.
this week.
I love you. I'll see you this weekend. And 420 blaze it.
Hey, speaking of 420, I just heard in Vegas at Drea's that Snoop is going to do a 25th anniversary of a Doggy Style album.
What?
Yeah, party.
There we
So
go.
I'm like,
On 420?
damn, yeah, on 420. I'm like,
Like tomorrow?
Like in 2 days?
You about to slide?
hey,
You got
that-
tickets? What's up?
Low key, I want to just go up to you.
Man,
bro.
we can get in.
I
It's in
spend $100.
Vegas.
We can get in.
Man,
Hey, Mom,
I spend
We
$100.
LA.
Yeah, Mom, if you're still
We
listening,
LA
I
enough
might
to
take
get
you
through
to
the door.
Vegas on Saturday night. So just a
Mom,
heads up.
fall through.
Man, Mom's fall
Yeah,
through.
come through if you want.
We're going to have to turn up. But, man, let's get to it. NBA playoffs.
Get her lit.
Man, it's crazy right now. So we can go in any order, but I'm going to just give you guys a standing. Out west, you got Golden State, the first seed. Clippers 1-1. That's a 1-1 series after that crazy comeback.
Oh, my God.
Philip in here representing.
I give you that.
I just
give
wore
you
my
that.
work.
Man, he
t-shirt.
over here
I just wore a
two-teaming. You
work
see them
t-shirt.
pants? He two-teaming.
No,
Just
yeah,
wore a
I
work
know.
t-shirt.
Bro.
Two teaming, man.
He over here worse than Kenny.
Wait,
Hopping.
I'll
Dun,
be
dun,
comfortable.
dun.
I'm trying to be comfortable.
Hey, he all about that check though. Whoever
Hey,
pays.
He
Right?
Fact.
said, pay attention up top, not
Yeah.
ATL
Let me
pants.
tuck that under the table.
Hey, and
Shout
then,
out Trae Young.
man, shout out Trey Young.
Hey,
for
shout
real.
out
Oh.
Trey. You know,
Shout
that's
out
my
Luka
guy.
Doncic,
He's not
rookie of the
yeah,
year.
he's not the rookie.
Yeah.
No, nobody.
No, I feel it.
Fuck no.
Luka- Luka's
We've
the
been
truth.
established that.
Oh yeah, from the beginning.
He fell off though.
So then we
Luka?
got Spurs, Nuggets who are playing right now. That's 1-1. Portland up 2-0 against OKC, which is surprising to me. Rockets up 2-0
Dame's a
against
bucket.
Jazz. I think they may sweep the Jazz. It looks bad.
They got to get one at home.
Hopefully, but it looks bad,
They
man.
might.
Milwaukee up 2-0 against Pistons. That's already a sweep at 2-0. It's already done. So count them for the next round. Surprisingly, the Orlando Magic stole the game one with DJ Augustine's game winning 3. Philly 1-1. They're playing right now versus the Nets without Embiid, which is big. But last time I checked, they were winning.
Never thought I'd say it, but
Oh.
let's go Brooklyn.
Last time that I checked.
Yeah, last time I checked. Shout
Oh,
out.
Oh,
Nets.
Nets
Nets,
came
bro.
back.
I like how you did that.
Sixers up
Yeah,
77-67,
Yeah.
7 minutes and 58 seconds in the third.
Yeah, I got Philly win that series, so I'm happy about that.
Damn.
And then you got Boston up 2-0 versus Oladipo's Indiana Pacers. So
Shout out to Kyrie and
wherever
Tatum.
you guys want to attack first, Himes, Mike,
Last
Bruce,
time that I checked, I'm
Phillip.
selling zones in the set.
Yeah,
Get the I guess the pointless one out the way. I would feel is like Bucks Pistons.
Bucks,
Yeah.
Pistons.
That
Yeah,
one's-
no one
that
cares
one's-
because everyone knows.
Do you
Everyone
think? All right,
knows.
we'll do it this way. Does anybody think that Detroit wins a game in the series?
No.
No.
No Blake Griffin. With
I
Blake
don't.
Griffin,
Yeah,
I had them
Blake
win
Griffin.
at least 1 or 2.
Does he play on?
Nah, he's done. I
said it for
hear
sure?
he's done. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
no, he's
but
done.
At this point, why? They're not going to come back and win the series.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm
Why
just,
come back?
sometimes
Why
like
come
they win a
back?
game.
Win one
man.
game?
It's an extra
Like, no.
check, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he
I
getting
feel
paid
it.
regardless.
Yeah, he's
Bro, they
making
gotta
it.
No,
relax.
I thought they said he was questionable the other day.
Right.
Thought they were trying to sneak him back in at some point, but
If they lose next
you know
game,
Blake.
oh,
No need
boy.
Blake.
Yeah.
If they lose next
Why?
game, he's gonna be indefinite.
Yeah.
better than
Nick,
that.
I see you next season.
Yeah, like fuck that. We
The
lost.
most
Hey.
exciting series has been the Brooklyn
And
Sixers series.
I think
Yeah.
that's because
it's
I-
the most intriguing matchup.
they were the first team to come out and bust like a higher seed in the mouth. And like
Yeah.
everybody was shocked. With a
Yeah.
full everybody had a full staff. Like there was really nobody missing from their team at the time.
I thought it was going to be a good series, like a 6-game series, because I mean,
They getting it.
I just didn't think Philly was going to lose game 1, but then Philly's flawed.
yup.
I mean, you don't really have true shooters other than Tobias and Embiid.
And-
I feel like he gets like he starts ego tripping basically during the game and like tries to do too much.
J.
And-
Cole?
Yeah.
Nah, not Cole.
And,
no,
hey,
Tobias looks
their
just
second,
like
No,
I'm talking
their
about
second best
Embiid.
pure shooter is J.J. Redick off the bench,
Right.
and that's it.
And he's
Like,
shook right now.
That's the first.
They got rid of Shamit.
No, second in terms of shooters on the team
On
at
the-
all.
on
Like
the
Tobias is their first shooter, and then he's their second shooter. And the point is that he's off the bench.
But the big
Fair.
thing for Philly, it just comes down to the
Tobias is balling today though. He got
No,
like
yeah, he
21.
has to. But it comes down to the aggressiveness of Ben Simmons. If he's attacking to score and not just looking to just bring the ball up, if they stop him and just try to pass, he has to be in the half court.
You
and
want
try
his
to-
numbers right now?
Yeah, what's his numbers right now?
In the third with 6
Missing.
minutes left,
Who's
he
that,
had
Tobias?
this is Ben Simmons.
Okay.
He's 7 of 8
Yep.
from the field, 4 boards,
Yep.
6 assists, 16 points.
Yeah, and that's what he has to
Right.
be consistently for them to not only beat Brooklyn but to make it to the finals because
Yeah.
bro, you're 6'10", a 6'10" point guard.
Yeah.
You can
And
go.
you can't shoot.
Yeah, you
So
can't shoot.
All you have to do
So
is drive.
attack and hit
Drive
people
and
in their
pass.
mouth and try to score.
Right.
And eventually, once you scoring enough, they're gonna be like, "Damn, we gotta help." And that's when your magic-like passing ability can come into play, and you can get easy offense going for your teammates, and it makes them a way tougher team.
But that just goes back to the point of they need 3-point shooters. 'Cause
Yes.
Once he
Yes.
starts attacking, and they help in, and he kicks it out to another driver, like that's
Or
not.
Embiid.
Yeah. Well,
Literally.
yeah. Embiid shoots a couple, but you need actual shooters around him if you're going to play that type of ball.
Yeah, but I think you gotta know. I think Jimmy can knock down threes. Tobias, Embiid, Mike Scott, Redick.
Yeah.
McConnell could come in and make three. So they got enough shooting surrounding. Just they need him to be, aggressive because if if somebody gonna disrespect you and guard you inside the key when you are at the 3-point line, you have to attack their ass and say, all right, cool. I don't got to do a move on you. I'm gonna just come at you strong and see if you're gonna take this in the chest, and I'm gonna just go score the ball.
Yeah, I think with Embiid out, it opens up the floor a little bit for him. They're starting Greg Monroe, which is gonna clog it up anyway.
Yeah,
but he's probably not going to play that many minutes, and you run with like a small 5, probably with Ben at the 5 sometimes, Tobias at the 5.
Yeah.
You might bring in
Boban's
Mike Scott.
Yeah, Boban been doing.
Boban's perfect, but he has to stay in his role.
Right, yeah.
You need him right there, so you can't. That's why you start Greg Monroe, because you're not going to move Boban up. He's not like, oh, well, we got this guy just waiting in the wings. Like, he doesn't get enough minutes anyway. Like, Boban gets plenty of minutes. He's doing just fine. Believe me, like he's stepping out, like he's trying to stretch the floor a little bit. He's knocking down the open shot sometimes. That's key, man. Yeah. That's very key for him. So
and Philly's up 84-69 right now. I think they're going. I got them still taking this game, and I think they winning in 6.
I want the Nets to get this game, push it to 6, if not win in 6 or 7. Just please. I'd love to watch Brooklyn do it.
Me and Alex have a bet.
I want Brooklyn to win, but they not. It's a wrap, bro.
Yeah, me and Alex have a bet that Philly won't. I got Philly going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I ain't mad at you.
Hey, wouldn't you think that I would want Philly to win because the Celtics have the Brooklyn pick?
Thank you.
The Celtics have one more Brooklyn pick. So wouldn't you think I would want them to actually be kicked out quicker and just like get my revenge on them for giving us a crappier pick?
But how basketball is right now, the records, it automatically goes to those seeds. So even if they make it to the finals, Brooklyn, you still get that
but because of them getting better within that time frame that they were so bad, like now the pick, which would have been like a 1 or 2 pick, right, is now going to be like somewhere between 15 and 20, maybe 25.
Yeah, but Brooklyn's looking nice. This is good because this is going to help them get a free agent, I believe. At least one guy that might be like, hey, I want to go there.
Oh, somebody's going there. It might be Jimmy.
Yeah, they got something nice over there, with D'Angelo and all those guys. So
hey, man, this is the perfect opportunity for Brooklyn to just say, hey, Jimmy, this is what our fan base is like. This is what our court's like. Like, you could have this every day. Like, this is great advertising for them.
Does KD go there?
Nah. He still goes to New York.
He's going to the Knicks.
You know what I would love, and I know it's probably not even possible because you lose too much as that team, if like AD could get traded there.
Yeah. That if he could go there without them,
like they don't have anybody else in that area of the court. It's like who's your like Jared Allen, and AD could play off of Jared.
Yeah,
like,
he could play off of Jared. That'd be nice. But just to move it along to the next series. So since we started out East, we know that Milwaukee's going to sweep through that one. We like the Philly-Brooklyn series so far. It's probably the best series going right now.
Surprisingly.
Surprisingly.
I didn't think the Nets were going to do that.
Yeah, me neither. So shout out to the Nets. Shout out to D'Lo. D'Lo doing his thing.
That Magic series, though.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to move on to. Perfect. Orlando, who went in there and stole the game. Like the second game, they got their asses whooped.
DJ Augustine turning it back, man.
Man, for real, he looked like he had his Texas jersey on, and KD was next to him,
bro.
So like, that was nice.
25 points.
Yeah, big time
holy
shot.
Crap.
Yeah, so it was really, really, really big. But that second game, kind of, Toronto really came to play, and it kind of showed them that. Hey, we're Toronto. We're second seed.
They're not gonna lose no more games.
Yeah, I don't think
it's gonna be 4-1, bro.
Yeah, honestly.
What you think about that, Mike? About Toronto, you think they're gonna lose another one?
I don't think they're gonna miss more than one.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah. I think it's a gentleman's sweep because Kawhi went to work, dog.
Kawhi's a monster,
Kawhi
bro.
Showed up and he's experienced in the playoffs.
Yeah,
man, Kawhi like he moving in slow mo out there.
Yeah, for real.
Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, 3 dribbles and I'm dunking on you.
He's so calm with it.
To me, that's the difference between him and DeRozan, though. DeRozan, they could get him to a good regular season standing, but they couldn't do anything in the playoffs.
He dribbled too much.
Yeah, I like.
Kawhi's got the experience.
He's just efficient,
Kawhi's
bro.
got the experience, and he knows how to do it.
He's so good.
He can lead Lowry and the rest of those guys to a championship.
Kawhi to Brooklyn?
To the finals.
Nah, he ain't going to Brooklyn.
Hey, man, he said he was going to New York.
If he do leave, I think he's going to the Clippers. But what he's done, which is great, is Pascal. He got that guy.
Siakam.
Yeah, Siakam is playing at a crazy level.
His rate of acceleration, like his skill level, is
crazy.
Incredible.
He has so much room to play, though. That's why.
And Alex and I were lucky to see pretty much the entire Raptor team come and play up there at UCLA during the summer, and you saw it then because he was like, damn. I kind of was like, whoa, who is this?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really know
Dude.
who he was at the time. And
Because he was still on a two-way last year, right?
Yeah, he's still on a two-way,
contract.
yeah.
Dude,
and he
his
just showed
development,
up.
like I feel like his development cycle is super similar to the Greek Freak. Like long, athletic guys. He's just better at certain things
yeah,
that
he
Giannis
shoots the
wasn't.
Three, yep.
Like if he can get like stronger and quicker, like Siakam is going to be
Does he win MIP?
started.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, he's most
100%. I give it to him.
I don't know. I
See?
think
Yeah.
D'Lo. I think D'Lo.
What
Dude,
gets most
between
improved?
Siakam
No,
or
I
him?
don't think D'Lo gets it.
Because D'Lo led his team.
I just don't think
As a
D'Lo
key
gets it
guy.
because of like
He got the story. You
he
know
wasn't
how-
terrible last year. Siakam was invisible,
Yeah,
That's
sure.
Like-
the thing. There's
and
a
now
bigger
he's
jump.
like,
But
if you take him off the team, they probably gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
Like they'll probably struggle.
you know the narrative. You
Yeah.
know our keyword narrative.
And they've been they've been trying to give it to him all year.
The
Yeah.
thing that they gave D'Angelo to ease that whole sensibility
was the All Star.
Yeah, literally. The
Yeah.
All-Star was like, all right, here, you're not going to win Most Improved Player, but like you became an
All-Star.
All-Star. You're recognized for your talent. Siakam went from, as he said, a nobody to a guy we're all talking about going like, wow, this dude is like that big of a difference maker.
Hey, watching Orlando play, I'm like, how did they even make the playoffs, man?
See, that's
But-
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm watching them, and I'm like, how did they make the playoffs? But it just showed that they're coached well. Vucevic,
he's so good.
yeah, he's really.
But now
solid.
he's not playing that well.
Yeah, Aaron
Because you can
Gordon.
scheme for him.
Aaron Gordon will never be an all-star, but he's a solid player to have, like to build maybe a winner with. If you
You
get
think
the
Orlando
right
gets another one?
play, another win, nah, I don't think so. I think
that's
that
done.
Toronto kind of like, all right, that was a wake-up call.
You don't think Gordon will put up like 30 on him one game?
Nah, I think that. I
No.
think. Hey, you know who be balling that come off the bench for them?
Ross.
Yeah,
He comes off the bench.
yeah. Terrence Ross
Yeah, it
comes
doesn't
in.
But he
Makes
needs to
sense.
stay in that role because
Hey,
he's going nuts right
lighting
now.
it up, dog.
He the reason they in the playoffs.
He
Yeah.
had 52 points with the Magic last year.
Man,
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, what?
And he comes in the game, he's lighting it up. But I just think that Kyle Lowry won't have 0 points again, which is very embarrassing. And he heard it all in the media.
Yeah.
33 points.
Yeah.
Zero?
That's the
Yeah,
amount.
the
Zero.
first
Game
game.
1, 0
Yeah,
points.
dude.
0 for 7, 0 points.
I was
He's
at
had,
Coachella.
like,
I didn't see
7
no
turnovers.
early playoff basketball. I just was hearing
He
things.
scored
Man.
only 33 points total in the first game of the playoffs every year.
Yeah,
Like,
I know,
in
all
totals.
together, yeah.
Altogether, he scored 33 points.
So you know game 1 is where you attack them. But I think that it's no longer game 1's being played in the series. So I think Toronto wins it in 5. But let's go to the Boston series, Mr. Himes World. You know, we got Mr. Boston in the building.
Well, Dwight Howard staying in Washington. He just exercised $1 million
Bruce,
contract.
you know who
He
Dwight
just
Howard
wants the
is?
money
Who?
Because
Dwight Howard, you know that name?
He did what?
he would have got signed for less.
He's
Anywhere
he's
else he got
opting
signed
into
for
his
less.
option for next year with Washington.
Man, nobody.
What does that have to do with
Coming
anything?
off an injury.
No, it just came out.
Yeah.
They just dropped the news.
Nobody
You just
cares
that's just an
about
update that you're giving? 'Cause I thought we were talking about the Celtics. I thought you were like
no,
upset
no,
about
no.
it.
Okay, no. For the Celtics series,
Dwight's trash.
honestly, it's like it's one of those series to me where we all know the outcome, we expect it, but the Celtics are doing something that I've noticed they've done for the last actually all year. They play to their competition's level. They play to their competition.
True.
So I'm not going to see the best Celtics basketball until we get to the bigger game series, like
Next
Philadelphia.
round.
You'll see it there.
Who do-
Philadelphia
yeah, will they
comes
play
in-
Philly next
no, They
round?
got Milwaukee.
No,
next.
they'll play. Oh no, yeah, you're right. They're playing
Milwaukee,
Milwaukee.
yeah.
That's
Oh, they
who
gonna
it is.
lose it.
Yeah, I know.
Nah.
That's
They're
gonna
gonna
be.
beat. They're gonna beat Milwaukee next round.
That's crazy.
I
Hey,
can see it though.
Remember, you heard it here first.
I'm not mad. What do you
I'll
guys?
bet- I'll
what's the
bet some wings
series
on that. Can I
between
get
them
on the
two?
swing?
6
bet?
games or 7 games?
I got Milwaukee in 6.
I'll
but
bet
got
wings on that.
You bet wings on that?
Yeah.
No. What's the
No?
2-0.
what's the series on the season
2-0.
He doesn't want to do
Oh,
it.
season
between
series?
Milwaukee and Boston?
I don't know. Look that up.
I think it was either 2-2 or 3-1 Milwaukee.
Yeah, I know Milwaukee's a better team, but as far as Indiana, if they had, so I threw that in there.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Hey,
bet.
if Oladipo, yeah, you got to shake hands on that, bro. Shake
Come on.
hands. Don't run
Where are
away
y'all
from it.
wing spots out here anyway? Not to get off subject, bro.
Uh,
I'm from Atlanta.
High Wing Cafe.
Is
On
the
Melrose?
spot?
Yeah, on
All right.
Melrose, yeah.
So
High
I
Wing
need somebody to
Cafe
put me
is
on.
nice.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm asking.
yeah.
I need
High
somebody
Wing
to put me
Cafe on
the
Melrose.
spot.
They got one in what is that?
Oh, we
Glendale
can
or
just
something
we
too.
can go to a bar, bro, and like
But
Founders
yeah,
is pretty
we
solid.
not what's the Big Wings?
Yeah, Big Wings. in
So they used to
Hollywood.
have one in Hollywood. No, I think they closed that one.
Oh yeah, they did.
It's something else now,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they still have one downtown. but their garlic buffalo wings are the
Flame.
best thing I've
Dang
ever
it.
had in my
The
life.
Celtics,
It's
it was
nothing like
2-1
lemon pepper
Milwaukee.
hot.
Yeah.
Lemon pepper hot?
Yeah.
Oh, you want
That's
that
a
extra
southern-
shit.
yeah.
You a fat
Southern
boy.
joint,
You
yeah.
fat. That's
Yeah.
southern
I
shit.
am.
That's so fat. Why you
Yeah,
need
I
2
am.
sauces?
Hey,
Y'all extra out.
so
Bruh.
On one wing, you getting these 2 sauces.
It's a specialty.
hey, so do you guys?
Wow, they'll do it. I'm sure. Like even at Wingstop, they'll
Hey,
do
do
that.
you guys see
Saucy.
Indiana winning any games?
1 or 2 at
Because
most.
I think they might steal one because it's tough in Indiana.
I see
Yeah, I
one.
guess they'll win one.
And
Respect
like-
Indiana.
Like Alex said, Boston plays to its competition. So I think they're going to have that. Like they almost gave one away last game. You
Yep.
got some big buckets from
They
Tatum.
scored 10
Kyrie.
points in the last minute. 10 points
Boston?
in the final minute of that game.
Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like they needed that to win. So I think they're going to let one get away in Indiana, but I think it's over in 5. I just hate that Oladipo isn't there because with
I know.
Oladipo,
I'd like to see
It
that.
That's
was-
when I was watching the game.
Oladipo.
I was like, this just doesn't seem right without him.
yeah,
So
it would have
doesn't
been a
even matter.
hell of a
Hey,
series.
Coach of the Year to me goes to Nate McMillan for keeping them in 4th place in the Eastern Conference.
Oh yeah, he's
Nah,
a vet, bro. He
Didn't
knows what
they
he's
already
doing.
gave that award out. Who they give it to? Budenholzer?
He should get it.
Yeah, I think they gave it to him.
We don't
But-
give you. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like-
But I like that Kyrie. I think that you have to let that be your big 3, kind of. You got to let Kyrie, Tatum work. It's their time of the year.
Mhm.
You know, Alex is so big on Tatum. Me, I'm not.
Tatum's boo boo.
I'm not as big on him this year. I just think.
I think
that,
this was his off year, his sophomore slump.
Shout out to
Yeah.
He good though.
Bro, like his sophomore slump, like the stereotypical sophomore slump is bad. For Jason Tatum to have the slump that he did, it's because he had no. Listen. He brought in Kyrie and Gordon and has to get reacclimated to a system while having a sophomore quote unquote slump. Like his
That's the
stats this
reason.
year
Oh
are
no,
not
He had to
perfect.
bad.
I totally
readjust to a
understand
new team.
No,
Not
yeah.
only Kyrie, you said Kyrie and Hayward.
He had to
'Cause-
readjust to a
Yeah,
new
they
team.
have-
Hayward was just
yeah.
making them bad.
Yeah.
Like it was like, bro, you need to just
It was
come off the
it was a
bench.
dead weight.
Is he starting again yet?
No,
No,
He's
you
benched.
Yeah, you don't start him.
6-man.
The reason why I think they're in trouble the
Making
next
30
round
mil.
is because Marcus Smart won't be playing next round, so that's a big loss right there. But I got them beating Indiana in 5, so the series is going to be a short one. So since we are on the west side of the Mississippi
Yeah.
to be exact, LA,
Okay.
California, we got to talk about the West Coast, and might as well start with the only team from LA that's in the playoffs, which is a damn shame.
The best team from Los Angeles right now, technically.
Nah, still, it's actually the Sparks, but
Yeah, shout out to the Sparks Nation,
Hey,
baby.
shout out to WNBA, dog.
Yes.
We got love for you, ladies.
Yes.
Oh no! Shout out to did we just talk about Stewart?
Yeah, Brianna Stewart.
Yeah, Brianna Stewart, man.
Because she tore her Achilles.
Yeah,
out
tore her
there,
Achilles.
bro.
I had a hot
Because
on
she's
that,
making
though.
$56,000 a
Thank
year,
you.
bro.
Yes.
Thank you. They need to
Like,
protect
come
their
on,
players.
man.
They
This
need to
shit is
protect
nuts,
their
bro.
players.
They need to pay them more. Like, it's no reason that these ladies should be having to play in other leagues to
year round.
year round to pay their bills. It's like, give these ladies more money. Learn as much as you can from the college game
Right.
to make the WNBA great. But to keep it playoffs, Clippers, Golden State, I said it on my IG, one of the most amazing comebacks I saw. Dog, I just remember watching it, and I'm just like, let me just see if something goofy happened and guys start making shots. See how close it gets. And these dudes really came back and won the game.
Yeah.
Like, it was insane. Like, I
Yeah.
couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe that shit, bro.
I'm watching the
we
game.
was roasting my boy. Like y'all down 30 this early, like
Man.
roasting him.
And it's crazy because on Twitter I hit up Marcellus Wiley and was like, "Bro, you be talking all this Clipper talk. Y'all about to be down 2-0 after getting this 30-point L." And they came back, and I forgot what he commented back. And I'm like, damn, I can't even say nothing.
Yeah, I was, bruh, like we was roasting my boy. He's mad. He talking about I'm going to bed. Everybody like literally gets in bed. It was like, wait, what the fuck is going
Yeah,
on?
what's going on? Like,
We
why-
like turned the game off. I'm like, I ain't watching this. This is poop.
man, Lou Will 35 and 12.
Why is he not in the MVP conversation?
Lou Will because he come off the bench.
I'm just saying.
Playing on
should be
defense?
an
Technically.
MVP.
He's not
He
like
wouldn't win, but without them, where would
he's
they
not a
be?
game changer.
So-
He just saves them sometimes.
Yeah, he's
He's
very
definitely a
valuable
closer.
to that team. It just
Oh, he's the closer.
his name
Yeah.
isn't big enough, but
Of course.
yeah, but man, it's just I don't know what it is. Do you guys think that Patrick Beverly is inside KD head, or is it just KD making bad plays?
Nah, bro, you following him.
Fouls.
He's fouling them, and they let him do it. They let him play him like
because you
it's
have
street
such
ball.
a small game. You have such
and then
a
as soon
small
as
guy
KD be
on a
like, man,
big
get the
dude.
fuck off me, they be like, foul.
Yeah, offensive foul.
Like,
Well,
bruh,
think
I
about it,
can't do
dude.
that, bruh.
The NBA, all right, no. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm playing devil's advocate from their perspective. Like, you have such a big dude being defended by such a small dude, and technically speaking, he looks like Pat Beverly looks like he's doing a good job on him defensively. At least
He's
keeping
not,
him.
bro. He's just being
to
overly
the
aggressive.
Yeah,
If-
and the refs
if
are okay
KD
with
was
that.
if they allowed KD to do that, like Pat Bev is still strong. Like and then it's awkward because he's like a foot shorter.
bro.
Up under you.
Yeah.
He's like up under you.
No, yeah, he's making it really tough. He's doing what they did with Chris Paul a few years ago
Oh, man.
when they put Chris Paul on KD, because you take away an element of his game. You take away his ability to dribble, because Pat Bev is there to eat anything up when he tries to dribble and make a move. So it's a smart move by Doc. It's the reason why, to me, he should have been the coach of the year, because Doc is doing an amazing job. But I just think that, man, Golden State went to sleep.
They played to their competition, man.
That's
like I just
fucked
can't.
up, Mike.
Yeah.
Shh.
Moment of silence.
Moment
Yeah.
of silence,
I
man.
apologize to the
Dead
show.
bodies in there. But yeah, like it's just Golden State went to sleep that game.
Yeah.
I get it, and like I said, like I'm
Shit
with
happens,
KD on
man.
his. I'm with KD on this complaint, because the way Pat Bev plays, he's dirty, bro. Like he's always been that way. I don't have anything against it, but you can't. You got to play it fair. You got to play them the same person, like they 2 7-footers going at it.
Yeah.
You can't play it like KD's over here like in a mismatch trying to take advantage, because he's not. Like they putting this dude on me. He's over here poking me in the back with his elbow, hand checking,
Yeah.
grabbing my jersey, pulling on me, hold my arm. As soon as I hit him with the little hip, like
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, offensive
Yeah.
foul! Get out of here, bro!" Like,
But
no.
they always, the bigger guy always gets the worst of the officiating. Like,
Always. I
Look
get
at
it.
Shaq. Look at Shaq back in the day.
Prime example.
Yeah.
So,
No,
of
I
course-
totally understand it, but like when you game plan like this and it's
Right.
game 2 and you see how this is going, like
I think
nah.
the officiating will adjust a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
If they're gonna let them play, if they really want to just let them play, and those two are in the matchup, I think
No fouls
they'll
called
give
on
them,
that side.
they'll
Yeah.
give them a little more leeway now, because
No
KD
fouls.
has brought it up, and of course the NBA wants to see a good matchup without
Out
KD
foul.
getting 4 fouls and fouling out the game.
Yeah,
you
true.
know, they want to make the game exciting and fun for everybody. So.
Man, I just think what was alarming that game was the fact that KD had 8 shot attempts and 9 turnovers.
Mhm.
So it's like, man, he's kind of letting him get in his head a little bit. But if you remember 2014 when he was with OKC, they played Memphis, and Tony Allen was doing something similar.
Mhm.
But then KD figured it out, and then he did his
Yeah.
thing and balled out. And to me, it's the reason why KD is in Golden State, because Steph isn't a true closer, and you saw that this last game. He couldn't just go 1-on-1 and get a bucket. And
No, like they got some tough defenders
Yeah.
on them. They're like they got some tall point guards, some tall guards. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like even if you throw Shaman at him, like
yeah,
there's no problem. But what's going on with Clay? Like, what's his numbers right now? Like,
Man, it's
is
not,
he just invisible?
not good. But Clay can have that.
Well, he's going to the Lakers for
outburst.
sure. Then
He
Let's
can
go.
have that outburst. But I
He
just
gonna have
think
40. He gonna have 40 tonight.
Shaman is making some big time shots.
He made a big time shot.
Yeah, he made a big time shot.
7-point game, 9 seconds left in the third. Philly up, and Brooklyn has been on a run.
Yeah, they're on a run because they was down for like 15.
14-3 run.
Wow.
Yeah,
And they got him on a foul or no?
And,
no, offensive foul.
it's that series. I say that in these next 2 games, the Clippers are going to steal one. How do you feel about LA as a whole, with us being LA
The
guys?
shit kept coming.
Huh?
The shit kept coming.
Huh?
It still is.
You talking about
LA.
Yeah, like as far as
I'm talking about this.
LA
Exactly.
fans,
I was talking about
With the
that too,
Clippers?
but I was
as
talking-
far as
Thank you.
as far as to the Clippers,
like if you have hope for them?
not hope is just. Do you think LA is rallying around the Clippers? Just
No, bro.
No.
Nobody
The
cares.
fuck?
No
They
one
expect
cares?
them to lose.
no, yeah, we all expect, but I just think
And I'm gonna
that
tell you straight up,
yeah,
fuck them.
Oh,
Especially
damn.
after the moves they made when they traded away Tobias and Boban. It looked like they tried to throw the towel in.
Talk
But,
to the
Blake and
mic.
DeAndre.
excuse me, it looked like they tried to throw the towel in. But
yeah.
Blake, get out of here. DeAndre,
Yeah.
we don't want you.
we still made it. So
So you gotta, me as a lifetime Laker fan, I give them big respect, because they could have just folded and say, let's go into the lottery. But man, they play so hard.
True.
that you know.
And they had such a good start
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You gotta remember they were number one and for a while.
Yeah. So
A while or like a week?
Whatever's in the top 2, 3 for part of.
Yeah,
You
good
said
start.
one. I was just trying to make the facts
Okay,
about
excuse me.
one.
Who was number one? Utah after that for a long time until
Not Denver.
Denver. It was
I mean,
Denver.
Denver, not Utah. excuse
Denver
me,
been back and
yeah,
forth,
yeah.
back and forth, back and forth.
But yeah, they had a great
OKC
start.
hit
They
one?
kinda just
No, they
rolled
never hit
that.
one.
But speaking of Denver's in a tough series with San Antonio still in game 1 with a good performance by DeMar, LaMarcus, and that kid White is nice, man. The point guard, they're starting point guard now.
Yeah.
He's nice. He's balling, and they were up 20. They were controlling the entire second game, but the Spurs let that one go. So how do you guys see that series going? I know they're playing right now. Check what's the score of that game.
Spurs, Denver. Oh, tight. Denver up 1.
Denver up 1, third quarter.
And they're in San Antonio on this one, right?
Yeah, in San Antonio. So I think that series,
Second quarter, 2 minutes left.
it just shows you
check the
that
stats.
Pop is great, man.
Oh,
He
sorry.
has,
That's the mind when you
Yeah.
can focus on one team.
Never
Yep.
mind.
Yeah.
and they have
Denver's down 1.
Denver down 1.
I'm teasing.
And it's just like, experience does matter to an extent. And these guys have no playoff experience. So I'm real curious to see how they finish today's game. And if they do take a L, how do they bounce back in game 4?
Right.
Because if they go down 3-1, man, it's a
It's
wrap.
tough. Yeah, it's
tough. So that series is crazy. What have you seen, Philip, or anybody from Jokic? How do you think he's looking so far in his first playoffs?
He's fine. He's okay.
He's not playing like he needs to.
The fact they lost the game already, and then they barely won the second one without Murray's 21, you lose that game. So, honestly, I don't think he's doing well enough because he's supposed to be the leader of this team. And we know that's not really who he is. And I think it kind of affects who they are. They don't really have an identity right now.
Yeah.
They know it's Jokic, but Jokic isn't your guy.
He has to be more aggressive as a
Because if
scorer.
he runs into a problem, he's not. There's not really somebody that can match up. Capella's probably a problem for him.
Yeah.
Boogie was a problem for him, but unfortunately, we know what happened there.
And Jamal Murray, 24 points in the fourth quarter?
21.
He's nice.
21?
21 in the
Yeah.
fourth.
21.
But he's always been he's a microwave guy. He can come in and get hot. I wish he was more consistent because he was terrible before it.
Right.
Yeah, the first 3 quarters.
Yeah,
was
first
bad.
quarter he was trash, but he can do better. But I think he will. I don't think it's their time yet, though. I think they're going to end up getting upset. Maybe by San Antonio.
Yeah, I think they have
I think they might lose this series. Period.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be a hell of a series. I think this is one of the series I can see going 7 just because I think that it's Pop. DeMar's been there. Aldridge's been there. And, you're not sure if Jokic is going to come out and try to be as aggressive as a scorer. And then, like you said, that should be Murray's new nickname, Bruce. Microwave. He should be Microwave too.
Nah, I'm not ready to give
John.
him that yet.
Yeah, Vinny was nice though with Detroit. But
Yeah, he
Hines,
ain't
what
that
you
yet.
feel about that?
That was just his little fourth.
what
That's
you feel
more
about that
CJ or
series?
3J.
Which series? This Spurs series?
Yeah, Spurs, Denver.
Honestly, I appreciate the effort that the Spurs are putting in. Pop is getting max effort out of these guys, but it's Denver, man.
Yeah,
That's a 5-game series for me. I'm sorry.
you got Denver winning.
Derek White got 22
Denver.
already.
Yeah, Derek White is nice.
He got
bro.
22 in the first half.
Yeah, he's
That's
the truth.
crazy.
I know they have Murray.
Where's Murray?
Yeah,
he getting roasted.
man, he probably gonna lose his
Has
job.
IT been playing?
No, IT hasn't even been playing.
Oh, he's hurt then.
Gary Harris been
That
playing.
hip didn't work out.
Yeah, Gary Harris been playing well. I don't even think it's the hip. It's just they already have
Their
They
team
have
is
so
up.
much
Nah,
depth,
Man,
yeah.
It's IT, bro. I'm playing him.
Yeah,
I would have
but
played him. I would have
honestly-
wore him out going into the playoffs
Yeah,
just to see if
low-key.
he can turn it
Yeah,
back
just
up.
to see if he can turn on. But I think that series goes 7. It's gonna be a lot of good basketball. Himes, you say you got Denver winning in 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. Pop is amazing.
Okay, you know what? I'll maybe throw it 6 at most, but I'm going with 5 just because
This
Denver.
game 3 is huge.
It'll go
What's the score
6,
right
but I
now?
still think Spurs win.
What's the score right now?
54-55 Spurs.
You have the Spurs winning the series?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I do.
Because I had Denver at the beginning. Now it's like
I don't believe him.
I'm on the edge.
Your boy
But,
Jokic got 7 points, bro.
Yeah, he has to be more
He gotta
aggressive
step
as
up,
a
yeah.
scorer.
He got 7, 5, and
But
4. He's like triple-double
Pop
watch,
probably
but
planned for him too, though.
Yeah,
You gotta
that
think
too.
about it.
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Pop
Like,
has the time
I'm
to
going
sit
with the
down and
I'm
take
going with
away
the coach.
the most
Yeah.
valuable player. Yeah.
when I found out Spurs won that game and then they was about to win the second one, I was like, that makes sense.
My
Like, it
boy,
makes perfect sense.
my boy, Mike in here is like
He hot,
Trinidad
bro.
James. He's sweating like he off of Molly or something.
So stupid.
Molly, I'm sweating, bro.
Man, pop Molly, I'm sweating. Woo! Hey, but Courtside Radio with the starting five, man. Good News Sports. We're wrapping up our playoff talk. 2 more series. We got to get to Dame, and Dame is out there feasting on my guy Russ, man, and
He's trying to make a name
Yeah,
for
yeah.
himself. He always felt like he's undervalued and looked over, and he, cried, quote unquote, cried about not making the
All-Star game for all those
game,
years,
for all
yeah.
those years, and now he's out here to make a point, prove something.
he like him and McCollum is winning that matchup, and that's been the big difference. Is that they're winning the duo matchup versus Russ and Paul George, and man, the shooting is crazy. You have 10 3-point shots made by an entire team in 2 games for OKC, and Dame has made 9 threes himself,
The
which
kid is lights out, bro.
Yeah,
I don't
which
think
is
they
crazy.
even I didn't think they would win the series, and then I realized they're the higher seed,
Yeah.
and they're playing like this. PG's shaken up or hurt or banged up or whatever you want to call it,
yeah.
and Russ has been exposed as inefficient when it comes to scoring. Just scoring. Like, everything else is still there. He's still one of the greats. I'm not gonna get his man no disrespect, but it just they don't have enough shooting around them.
Yeah, and I don't know why they always build their teams like that. Even when KD was there, they have him, Russ, you got Roberson or Cephalosha. Like, you don't have enough shooting, and you have to have shooting, especially in today's in today's
Lol.
NBA.
Did Paul make a bad decision going back?
Right now, it looks that way because it's like if you were LeBron,
Yeah.
it
It would have been a different situation.
He would have been able to carry that team during that injury,
Yeah.
that injury bug. People probably wouldn't have been as injured because they're playing different.
Yeah.
But I think that was a mistake,
Did he
honestly.
make a
Because if you don't want to
Who
be
made a
number
mistake?
one and you want to
Who made
PG.
a mistake?
If
Paul
you-
George? Oh.
if
Yeah,
you don't
I
want to
signed
be
with
the
the
number
Lakers.
one and you
Yeah.
want to divert and be just a scorer and kind of like a defender, it was
Who better to play with?
it was
than
a perfect.
I mean,
Lonzo and Bron.
I mean, look,
Like, bro,
look
we're
from
gonna
the
get the ball
perspective that
here.
we're hearing about now.
Go
Like,
get
we're
it.
hearing
We're gonna
about
put you in a
guys.
position to score. Do your thing.
Yeah, but we're hearing
yours.
about all these. We're hearing all these rumors about how guys don't want to be a part of a LeBron organization or people that have LeBron associated with them in the organization. You hear about how people don't want people that LeBron is connected with to be hired for the president of operations or the head coach. Like, it's a lot more than just, oh, he didn't want to come to LA. No, it could be that, hey, Oklahoma City offered a lot of money, but if he were to come to LA, he would be second to LeBron, and the organization would be built solely around him, not just from a perspective as a player, but from the operations perspective, so that everything, like Stephen A. says it, he is the captain of his own media that is put out. He knows what's put out and how to do it. So if you put people that you're connected to as a head coach of basketball operations, when shit goes down, everyone's going to make you look like the good guy.
Who we talking about, Bron?
Yeah, we're talking about LeBron. It's a lot more than just, hey, he didn't want to come to the Lakers.
We're gonna get to that later.
Boom.
Just
we
yeah.
talking about Paul George.
Yeah,
This
we're
man's
talking
wor-
about.
Yo,
this
bad
man's
decision.
this man's wearing a Clipper shirt
Idiot.
saying boo.
No, I
for
think
a
he made a
Lakers
bad
problem.
decision, but
Huh?
at
That's
least
just,
and
That's
him
a basketball thing.
Yeah.
All right, we're talking about basketball. I
him
thought you were
staying
talking
with
about the Lakers perspective.
OKC, he was the number one guy this year, pretty much. So he was in the MVP conversation, not Russ. So maybe that's something that he wanted more of, because if you play with LeBron, you're not in the MVP conversation. It's going to be LeBron. So he just, to be honest, I think that OKC is fine. I just think, I believe they're going to win these next 2 games.
You think they win the
So,
series?
what y'all think about Russ?
Yeah,
though?
I have
Is he
to win it.
Is it a problem he couldn't do it with KD, and now he's showing he can't do it with Paul George? Is he the overall problem?
I don't think that. I really think it's because Paul George is hurt,
No, I just think that
and they don't have enough shooting around him. I don't think it's Russ's problem. They're not giving him enough of what he needs around him.
he needs
What
to
does he
stop
need
shooting.
around him?
He needs to, first of all,
They need dead eye shooters other than Paul George.
yes.
Yeah.
They
He
don't
needs
have
to
a
stop-
dead eye shooter.
Yeah.
They played their best when Ferguson was hot. He's not hot anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
true. He's kind of went cold.
The fact they don't have Roberson playing extra D and taking the load off of other folks, it it's hurting them at this point. It was
Side
a long
note-
season. They had to grind out the season. They almost fell off out the playoffs.
Yeah.
Side
true.
note: someone from the live stream right now on Instagram who is tuning in is saying hello and that we're doing a great job, and that's Aaron.
Oh,
Shout out
she's
Aaron.
Aaron.
one of the first ladies of this
Hey.
thing. Yes, sir. But man, I just think that Russ has to stop shooting threes. Like, what happened to his deadly pull-up mid-range?
Mid-range
Free
game.
throw
His mid-range,
game.
he got to get back to that.
Yeah, he got to
Yeah.
get back to that.
He
I
got out of it,
understand
bro.
that.
He's not confident in his
That
shot no
study
more.
I know.
Free
I
throw
think
shot.
he's hurt, but he in
So-
practice they need to say, bro, don't shoot no threes. We want to see pull-up mid-range shots, and
I mean, he does
we'll
have to
find
keep
a
him
way.
honest. He needs to shoot less threes.
Yeah,
Like,
less
not
threes.
take it out your game completely, but
Yeah.
make him honor it.
Shooting
you know?
9 threes, going 1 for 9, 1 for 10. No, shoot 4 threes. you
Not
know?
letting anybody else touch the ball, come down into a pull-up three.
Yeah.
Is not your game,
It's-
Russ.
Yeah,
That's-
not at
is
all.
dang.
that is-
What is it?
That's
10%?
Yeah.
That's your
10% from three. We checked
Yes,
the stat.
10%
Bro.
from 3
Bruh.
these first 2 games. It's
Bruh.
terrible.
We need to get like that meme, like just on the
Bruh.
soundboard cued.
Yeah, bruh.
Who did that? Who did?
Bruh.
Bruh.
Damn,
yeah.
bro, that's eerily accurate.
Bruh.
Yeah. Mike is the
Bruh.
is the OG bruh.
Bruh.
The bruh
Bruh.
sayer. But hey, for Dame, he's showing out. If they win one of these
Hey.
games, and if they win one of these games in OKC, it's a wrap. I think that they finish it in 5, but I don't think so. I think
What up,
OKC.
Keith? My bad.
Oh, Keith, one of your homies chiming
Yeah,
in.
we gotta get
Ah,
that.
good news.
We gotta get
Oh,
break
good
the
news,
bank
Keith?
instrumental on
What's
after
the
this,
deal,
bro.
Keith? What's up, bro?
Keith, good news. We got
Yeah,
good
what you
news,
big dog?
baby.
Hey, so we on Instagram Live. If you want to check us out, I believe we're beautiful people. So if you want to look at us work,
Nigga, I look good. I
make
know
sure.
that.
Yeah, hey, I look.
Shout out to my Instagram.
But you know I'm right here front and center for y'all, you know.
I look like Bay. That's what
God
I look
damn
like
it.
Bay.
I look like Bay. That's what I was told. So
Shit.
we
I know
making
somebody
sure.
who like it.
Oh, man.
Hey.
OT is the GOAT.
Hey, OT is to go for that track. But the final series, do we even have to discuss it? Houston is out there embarrassing Utah. James Harden almost
It's unstoppable.
he almost
Bruh,
crossed.
the traveling, they gotta quit this shit.
Bro, what was it 5
They gotta
steps?
stop that, bro.
Nah, yeah, it's
They
terrible.
got to do something about that next
They're not-
year. I'm
yeah.
sorry, man.
That
They're
has
not
to
gonna
happen in
fix
the
That's
playoffs.
not
Fuck next
fun.
year.
That's actually like the FIBA rule, though. Like, you got one, like, established foot, and then you have, like, 2 steps.
Yeah, 2
So
steps. Yeah.
He's still in that realm of
Nah,
that's
bruh,
actually
he takes
new
2
introduced
step
rule in the
backs.
FIBA
But
game.
he
I'm
does
just
it
letting
on
you know.
He
step
takes
backs.
2
Yeah.
Yes,
step
exactly.
backs.
So that's
So in
insane.
the FIBA rule, you have 1 foot to establish,
And then
establish, pick up the
2
ball,
step back?
and then another 2.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
that's crazy how, yeah.
I saw a video about the
How
travel,
you travel.
and it showed the difference from high school, college to NBA, and I was just like, bro, that's travel.
Right.
So what?
Like, bro,
He
that's-
was like
Corey Brewer took
at
9
the
steps. at
he
one
was
time.
like
Man, facts.
at the free throw line and ended up like 2 feet behind the 3-point line.
Yeah,
Like, it was like, no, bro, I know you 6'5", but you're not covering that much ground.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no way. It was like, and like they say, like, because there was a play in college where the kid like double dribbled, and he didn't hesitate though.
Yeah.
So like, I understand when you don't call that. James Harden is bouncing up and down on
Yeah.
the floor
Bro.
with the ball in his hand.
and he's one of the top 5 shooters in today's NBA.
Yeah.
And you give him that extra little space, and he is going to dominate you. What's crazy with this series is that Chris Paul looks like a shell of himself, and you know, it's just
He
the rest-
needs to chill.
Yeah,
He need to just chill right now.
Yeah, chill until you can get to this next round. Versus
They don't need him
Golden
to play
State.
hard. He needs to look like show. So go out there, just throw up a couple shots.
Hey, we're
play
gonna have to,
around with him.
one thing I want to talk about Golden State. We'll get back to it after we finish Houston. I just think that, man, they're really confident. They feel that, bro, we are the best team. We were a game away. Chris Paul from being healthy, from being in the championship and winning it. So they're like, man, we're smacking this team. We're ready for Golden State. I think that, to be honest, I think Utah may win one because, you know, we talked on previous episodes how crazy their crowd is. So they're going to distract somebody and
Yeah.
probably steal a game. But I got Houston in 5 games. They can't they can score too much. They have too much firepower.
Yeah, I think Houston
I
got
agree
4.
with
They
you.
might
You
sweep.
gonna sweep them?
Yeah,
I agree
got
with you.
the
I
sweep.
give them a gentleman's with the 5-1.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean,
Sweet.
5-1, 4-1.
Sweep it up.
Hey, Mike was going into zombie mode, but the air conditioner
Not
woke
at
him
all.
up.
Not at all. You feel me? I stay ready. So
Stay-
that's
hey,
good.
Stay ready.
Like a Sugar Free said, if you ain't ready, you gotta
Exactly.
be ready. You know. So
He's staying ready.
No, yeah, he always say ready. He got the brew. Hey, if you
He'll
guys,
probably knock back like 3 of them things already.
hey, we're
Two,
gonna have to
two.
make sure one day we just get a whole bunch of people to come into the stew so they can see us work. Cause they gonna see Bruce with all the drink. He always bringing the brew up in here.
Yeah,
with
keep
the
it-
flask
keep it-
on deck.
Yeah, with the
Keep it
flask
loose.
on deck. So
What's in the flask? Curious.
What's some
Pure white.
pure white.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
he holding out, bro. He trying to hide it
I
from
done
us.
had one of them.
It ain't
I never had
left.
nothing
I
none.
know. But yeah, so I think the Houston, Donovan Mitchell needs help, man, with Utah for them to be good. He needs another guy that can create his own buckets because right now it's just all him.
He has bad shot selection.
Yeah, his shot selection is almost Russ-like,
The
but he has to.
The playoffs is exposing everyone
Yeah.
as always because you game plan for a guy
Mhm.
and you make the other guys beat you. Like the teams are playing more conservative now,
Yep.
so it's a little bit different for like somebody like Donovan, or I guess because he does what he wants.
Yeah, he just hoops.
Rubio not gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Ingles kind of is. I'm not hearing much.
Yeah,
you know, like,
He's up and down.
but they have good defenders out. I mean, like Ingles ain't gonna ball. I mean, we got PJ Tucker guarding him or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
he's in trouble, bro.
I said that to you yesterday. I'm like, dude, it's sad that Utah's best shooter outside of Mitchell is Joe Ingles, and
Yeah.
that's no disrespect. I
Yeah.
like Joe Ingles, but
They got
damn,
Corver
bro.
over there, but he's a shell of himself. So I think that's going to be a short series. But back before we move along, just to go back on Golden State, how do you guys feel about them losing Boogie? Does that affect their title run at all, or
Yes.
is it just
It does.
you think so?
Huge. They're like just a little vulnerable because he was actually
He was getting.
he made them
used,
better.
man.
They were like the best post up team in the league.
Yeah, defensively he made them bad, but I think offensively he gave you another guy who could score 20 or 30.
Bro, he was giving them 20 and 10
Yeah.
to close out the season basically, or like 17.
So I just think he was a different look that you had to prepare for. Now you're going back to Bogut, Kevon Looney.
Shout
So-
out Bruce for this one.
Yeah,
baby.
Bruce on the ones and twos doing his thing with the Schoolboy
Talking
Q
about the
playing.
money.
Yeah, he about to drop that new album. I can't wait.
He
to
came
hear
out
it.
at Coachella with Sir from
Oh,
Inglewood.
Sir, yeah, Inglewood, Sir.
hello.
It was lit, bro.
Oh, that's fire.
Good
It was
weed, I
lit.
hit that. Crack rocks,
Man.
I sold that.
Yeah, fire
Oxy,
track.
I hit that.
Oh, this,
right by my nutsack.
this whole
Bow.
album was fire.
Okay, I didn't know he had some bars.
Yeah,
That's
that's
literally-
Schoolboy
those
Q.
were
My bad.
actually those
That's
were
Schoolboy Q.
no,
I
that's
know,
cute.
but yeah, I didn't know he was,
can, can catch on to
He's
it.
hip.
Yeah, my bad.
He only listen to
Yeah.
hip hop. He
Yeah.
good.
This Beverly Hills
In country.
kid, he's not bad. He's not bad, man.
He's
Screw that
alright.
country. I just shake
So
my head
Alex.
to make the people from Kentucky tuning in to feel good.
He's
Hey,
like, is this what y'all
I
listening
listen
to?
So, hey, what would be
Schoolboy
your
Q in my AirPods.
hey, what would be your percentage for
Like a, what's
for
his-
Golden State winning? Because I think with
Toby
Boogie, I
Keith.
had them 80% chance of winning. Now I got them like 65% chance.
Bro,
of winning.
what the hell? 65? What? Winning the NBA Finals or out
Yeah,
of the series?
NBA
Oh.
Finals.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant the series. But
I did too.
yeah, no. I mean, like, that makes them probably like 65, 70%.
yeah,
I like around there. Like, they're still like a favorite.
yeah, they're
but
still the favorite.
now the team that they play has a better chance.
yeah.
And they're also like one injury away from KD if KD gets injured from having a bigger problem. Then even more so, they're one ankle injury away from Steph.
Yeah,
And
so they're
then-
just swept.
Yep.
Yeah, so
She
man,
got Clay.
it's gonna be a crazy finish to the
Clay
playoffs.
ain't carrying you
Uh,
that
She's
not
championship.
carrying
So
nothing.
What's up, Philip?
next round, man.
Yeah.
This is
Them
my
in Houston.
theory. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think it's cool that they're going to play them earlier in the playoffs
True.
because, as we know, the longer the playoffs go on, the more risk CP3 is going to get injured, and then we know also Harden's game declines because you got so much games going on. There's a lot of stress. Whatever reasons games decline.
true.
Yeah.
So, and then with the new Boogie injury, man. Do y'all think this is going to be the chance right here?
I think that Houston has a
last
Houston
great
has a
chance.
better
This is the
chance
last-
now.
Yeah,
Capella is going to be at his best.
Yep.
CP3, like I said, he going to chill all the way to that series
Yep.
comes. And it was where was Houston? I mean, where was Houston? Yeah, they're fourth.
Yeah, they're the fourth seed.
So
Yeah.
they play them right away.
Yeah, they play them next.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's what
That's
I'm saying,
perfect
yeah,
timing.
yeah.
Perfect
You
timing.
get them early,
Especially-
like let me get you now
Yeah.
before you get in rhythm or whatever you want to
Especially
do.
before the Clips.
Yeah.
The Clips can push on one more and give them,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Denver the
6
extra
games.
rest, CPD, that
Yeah.
extra rest.
Yeah, Rockets
Like, so
up.
it's gonna be interesting. We need Clippers to
Yeah.
push them one more game.
Yeah,
And then that'll give the Rockets their best chance to win.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I can't.
Hey, that series is gonna be the second
We
round
appreciate the
period
honesty.
is gonna be
Huh?
crazy.
We appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second round period is gonna be crazy because man, you're going to have Golden State.
I just want to see
matching up with
Dame,
Houston.
bro. I want to see where he coming with it.
See what he do. See if
Same,
he keeps
bro.
it up.
Because if he gets to play, who is it? Denver.
Denver
next
or
round,
Spurs.
they
If
might
he
make
gets
it to the
Denver, if
They're
he
going to
gets
the
San
conference
Antonio,
finals.
he in trouble.
No.
But yeah,
You
bro.
think that's a worse matchup?
Pop could coach for him.
Pop could coach
I
him out the game,
understand.
bro. He
Yeah.
can coach him out the game completely.
Nah.
Because they lost Nurkic. They only got Eanes. Like, that's
Okay. What?
CJ could
You
get
might have
35,
something.
but
That
You might
would
have a
be
little
crazy.
point.
Dame could come out with 12 points.
Yeah, that would be
And
crazy.
it'll be like 5 free throws or something like
Nah,
that. Like,
he's got too much of a chip on his
but if
shoulder.
he's pulling up
Just
from
go around.
35,
Just go
if he can get 12 points a game from
he came for
the
all the
logo.
respect.
Yeah.
He
So,
came for all the
hey,
respect.
hey, Dame, keep it up, keep hooping. We're going to be updating you guys every week about the playoffs.
Yeah, but before we get there, just to make sure everybody knows, next week Thursday NFL Draft,
Yes, sir.
we will have a live show at Joxer Dailies.
Yes.
In Culver City. That's on Washington.
Yeah.
We can plug y'all with the address a little later, but we'll be a crossover show with touchdowns and tangents. It'll be 6:30 to 9.
Yep.
Come early if you want, because the draft will start early. Most of us will be there early, setting up.
Let's do it, baby.
Yep.
Loosening up.
Yes, sir. We're going
So
to be.
it is at a
Hey.
bar. You must be over 21.
Hey, if you ever seen a house on fire, we're going to be exactly like it because we will be lit. We will be lit, and it's going to
Are
be.
you making a joke after that house yesterday?
Yeah.
That was fucking funny.
Yeah, so it's going to be lit. NBA playoffs are going to be live. We're going to be watching the draft live. See the pick that's going to take my Chiefs to the Super Bowl to win it. I'm very excited. But Courtside Radio here, huh? Nah,
Season or two.
no, we got Mahomes. We solid. Hey, Courtside Radio here
Week 2,
live.
baby.
We got our guest Philip in the building.
Yes, sir. Thank
And
y'all for having me.
man, if for you guys who's been listening for a while, know that most of us here are Lakers fans, and it's been a crazy, tough year for our Lakers. Even Magic took a step away to say that he's not dealing with it anymore.
He left us. He took a
Yeah,
step away.
he left the dog. To be honest, I don't know what the hell is going on.
That was the
man.
worst one-night stand to ever happen in the NBA.
Man, and he said, I'm not going to be here, which was hilarious.
Do y'all think he stepped down, or do y'all think he got fired?
I think that he was like, I can't get the full control that I want, so, man, I'm
From who?
done.
From LeBron or from the coach? Or
Dun,
from
dun.
I think from
Don't
from
blame
Jenny.
everything on Bron.
I say Jenny. I think Jenny is kind of, she's like a homer, and she really liked Luke. And then,
But they got rid of Luke too. So
yeah, but I think it was just like, we have to.
Man,
like,
he
we
got
aren't winning.
stolen,
Did
bro.
they-
to the
Kings.
Kings. To the Kings.
That's the best situation in the world for him, bro.
No, yeah, perfect. Young guys. He needs to be a young guy. But I think we're going to go with Monty Williams or Ty Lue, somebody that Bron trusts. But I just think we need somebody else to help make decisions, because I don't think Rob Pelinka is that guy to help.
right, he's a Kobe guy though. Kobe's so entrenched in the organization.
Yeah,
he
but-
was Kobe's old agent.
Man.
That's not the reason he's there. He has no other experience.
Kobe ain't playing no more, so I'm
Kobe who?
don't say that.
But
Last
I-
time Kobe was in the finals, he beat the Celtics.
but
So don't say
what
that.
did your boy?
Bro, I wasn't showing.
Heard
bro.
the herd.
This
Colin
man.
Cowherd said that they already have their guy. He's just on a team that's already in the playoffs right now.
That's Jerry West.
Is it?
Bro,
I think they're
Is it
talking
Presti?
Jerry West.
all right, look. From the Celtics perspective,
Sam, I don't
Celtics
know.
fans' perspective, the Lakers need to take all their money and make 2 phone calls. They need to first off call Jerry West, say, we want you to be the president of basketball operations.
That works.
We'll give you a blank check, just sign it, and whatever you want on there, we'll do it.
Yep.
Then the second thing they do, they pick up a phone to Montana, call Phil Jackson, have him come back to coach LeBron.
No.
On this
that's
team.
not the right coach
Yeah.
for
No,
Bron.
I don't think so. At this point of
Who's
his
the best
career,
coach for Bron? Monty?
That actually
I
might be
think
better
Monty-
for
Monty or Ty Lue,
LeBron right
somebody-
now.
Ty Lue.
I think somebody that's going to demand his
They
respect.
need to put what was the old coach for the Clippers before Steve Kerr?
Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson.
Oh,
I'd
for
like
Golden
to see
State,
him.
yeah, Mark. Yeah, I
would
love
like
to
to
see
see
Mark
Either
him.
that
Jackson.
or call Fizdale. Give him an
Nah,
offer.
he's in New York. He about
Still,
to
he
get
can
KD
get an
and
offer,
Kyrie.
bro. He
Yeah.
can get an
He
offer.
about to
man.
get KD and Kyrie. He chilling. And Zion.
He's
So,
sitting
And Zion.
yeah, so he
Nah,
good.
Hawks about to get that baby. Let's go.
Man, get out.
Did he really say the Hawks are going to
Yeah.
get Zion?
Get
Well,
outta
we
here.
got a chance. Everybody got a chance, right? We
Nah,
got a
the
pretty
top
good
three
percentage.
teams get 14%.
We down to like 10%.
Hey, this
bro.
is the Patrick Ewing draft. They're going to
Right.
get New York this draft pick.
Either that or they're going to give it to Phoenix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they need some help to
it
push
needs-
them back
Man,
up.
it's the
Bro.
Mecca. They got to do it.
They'll give someone either that or Phoenix.
Nah, Phoenix is going. They're going to give them second, Ja Morant. You can't give it to the Cavs because you done gave them too many first picks in
Within
the
a
2000s.
10-year basis. Like
Which
they had four top
Kyrie,
five.
Anthony Bennett, Wiggins.
They had four top fives.
Yeah, so
Tristan Thompson,
no, he wasn't.
he was
number
fourth
one.
over pick. So they had four top fives.
Damn, I didn't even include him. But yeah, I'm just thinking about top picks alone. But man, I just think that the Lakers, Jerry West will be. Oh, it'd be a dream come true. But if you can't get him, you have to go and look somewhere else. Sam Presti, that like you said, Bruce will be a nice one. Just somebody that we Lakers have to win this offseason. They have to win this offseason.
What counts as a win to you?
You have to get
One
at
big
least
free agent.
Yeah,
Klay Thompson is your
We need
win.
one max.
Nah, you have to. If
Kemba
you
and
can get
Jimmy.
AD, if you can get AD, that helps.
Did they get a top tier? Okay, so a top tier superstar.
So if you could trade for AD, that still leaves open one more cap space, and you go and sign like a Kemba Walker, and you have a big three. Kemba's the new Kyrie. You have AD as the Kevin Love, but he's clearly better. And then you have Bron. With that team, you can build a great unit
And then
around.
who's your perfect coach with that big three, though?
You can go like you said, Monty Williams, somebody that's just going to gain the respect.
Monty Williams.
And Monty
You
Williams.
gotta have some respect. Like,
Yeah.
LeBron's never had
LeBron
like a bona
don't-
fide coach.
He
Like,
doesn't
you look at
need
his
a
coaching
great X and
history.
O coach because he don't allow you to do that. He just needs somebody that'll be willing to say, "Bron, I got this. Just do this,
Right.
and y'all can win." Because we got so much talent that we can beat anybody. You know, so they have to get even if they say if they swing and miss, you can get someone like Kemba in there. You make a little moves to like get say like a Jimmy Butler. You wouldn't say that's a for sure champion, but it gives you something that can compete for a championship because you give. First of all, if Kemba comes to LA, he's trying to show out because he believes that he should be on the tier with Kyrie and Dame Lillard. It's just he played in Charlotte.
He just needs a better.
he
he needs
said-
a better
yeah.
situation.
Yeah. So you will have that, and then you get somebody like Jimmy to play with LeBron. It's like, hey, we can really win. We can really win. We're living in LA. Let's make this magical because if LeBron doesn't win in LA, it's a failure.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
it's all
Without a
this,
doubt in my mind.
like this season has more people looking at Kobe's career and saying, "Damn, Kobe was better." You know what I'm saying? You got more.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
No, you got more. You got more people coming out. If you
You
look
know.
at the percentages when they voted the greatest players ever, it became closer this year between LeBron
And Kobe.
and Kobe. I think it was
Right.
like a point difference with LeBron. So imagine him one more year not playing up to par. It's gonna be flipped where people gonna be like, "Oh, it's Kobe," And if he comes to LA and don't win a championship, he will be the only star player to do it other than Elgin Baylor, who
Damn.
who did it. So Shaq did it, Kareem, Magic,
He's
Kobe.
got it, yeah.
So he has to win a championship, and he's only getting older, so he has to get to it fast, and his leadership has to be better. But he needs help, so he needs to take a step back and be like, "Y'all do what y'all do, and I'ma just hoop."
It's so crazy that the forecast for the Lakers got changed so much because of his injury, basically.
True.
Like, that's
Everything
when
adjusted.
everything changed off of that because they were number 4 in the West.
Yeah, they would have been
You know
in the
what I'm
playoffs. Yeah.
Then, like, after he got hurt, he came back. Both their point guards went down. Rondo and Ball went down at the
Ball.
same time. So he had, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was like just like thing after thing after thing that led them down to the road. Now we're at the point to where they fire the coach and Mac Johnson quits. So like the whole avalanche that just happened like in that second half of the season, basically when it started with his injury.
Yeah.
And look where we're at now, like basically rebuilding the team because they're going to trade away half the team to try to get AD.
Yeah, if they can.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you're rebuilding the whole organization from top down, basically, because of one player.
But
It's
to be
crazy.
honest, that was kind of expected. Even if the Lakers made the playoffs, we all agree that they weren't going to win the championship. Am I
of
right?
course, but
First
the
year, of
mindset
course.
would have been different. They wouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying, under as much scrutiny.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been
would've
a scramble.
Yeah, they would have did as much as they were supposed to do. They were only supposed to make it to the playoffs, and they were in position to do that and make it interesting. Get those young guys some some playoff experience,
Yep.
and they had that year to build on. Right now, they have no year to build on because everything's going to be completely different next year.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's kind of, you just don't know, but it helps when you have, one of the top players in the league on your team and LeBron.
I agree, but that would have been a step further is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
further
They would have
on,
been,
yeah.
they would have been a
But
step
what if
further.
they made the playoffs and was like, damn, we ain't there close enough. Let's still trade Ingram, Ball, and those guys and get AD. You're kind of switching the whole team anyway.
Right.
Only difference is you're feeling more confident about Luke if they make the playoffs. Magic probably doesn't leave.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying the whole organization's scrambling
I
now.
think it looks way worse than what everybody think, because if they just make a few good moves, get a solid coach, that they're going to be a team that's going to be in the playoffs next year. Like you said, they were the 4th seed with those guys. If you add some veterans like Kimba around LeBron, you can even have a chance to be better than the 4th seed, especially if you have Golden State not looking the same next year. Houston with Chris Paul only getting older. OKC, you're not sure if they lose early what they're going to look like. So it's going to be kind of open for the Lakers to make this quick run. I know it's crazy. Huh?
You got to get people in position.
Yeah. But hey, man, what you feel about Lakers offseason, Bruce?
Clay, number one option.
Yes.
That's all we can do
Bro,
to
let's
make things
stop.
happen. I'm
Let's
telling you, bro.
stop this Klay
But
talk.
Stop hating, Michael. We didn't Clay, damn it.
Honestly, I just think they should hire Juwan Howard as the coach if they're going to keep Rob Pelinka, because that's his boy.
Yeah.
So
two Michigan Fab Five guys.
yeah, like
Why
that.
can't LeBron ever get a bona fide coach though? Like,
Because
he doesn't
why
want
are
a
we hiring
bona
new
fide.
first-year
He
coach?
doesn't want a bona fide coach.
I
He doesn't
agree
need
with
a
that.
bona fide
He does.
coach.
You guys
He does.
just said
He
a
would
couple
get a
minutes ago,
Coach K
Davey.
or a Pop, and he would respect them, and it would be
No.
Yeah,
You said it yourself a couple minutes ago. He needs a guy he can respect.
Right.
Who better to respect than an established veteran guy? I mean, like, don't get me wrong.
LeBron
Ty
knows
Lue's a good
just as
guy.
much as-
Worked his way up. Juwan Howard's been with the
Who
Heat
would
for
you
a while.
get?
You get someone more experienced. Mark Jackson.
Mark
Van
Jackson.
Gundy.
Mark Jackson has no
Jackson.
experience, bro.
Bro,
Winning.
he
Tyler-
was the one that built the whole
Warriors.
Warriors
Tyler-
thing.
He has as much experience as Ty Lue.
Ty Lue is.
If that's the case, make
Yeah.
Brian Shaw the coach. Like,
Ty Lue at least has
Nah.
a championship ring.
Huh?
Ty Lue has a championship ring. He's a championship winning coach.
bro, he's a half season
But
championship.
I agree with I agree
Straight
with Bruce.
up.
I agree with Bruce that Bron doesn't really want a coach like that because he wouldn't have as much control.
He needs to have control. He's
Like,
the greatest
that-
player in the league,
So
bro.
you think if Coach K was like, all right, I'm leaving Duke to come coach LeBron wouldn't like that?
No, he would
LeBron
accept
would
that.
respect that.
No, he
That's
would
different.
respect that.
Because Coach K gonna come in like, bro, I don't know what you can do, man.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
do
you
that.
gotta look
Yeah.
at how he was on Team USA,
USA.
and how his interaction was with the coaches at Team USA.
Yeah.
Like those higher coaches, he respects. He's
But
never
Kobe
had
was
that
the best
higher
player on
coach.
those teams.
Exactly.
Kobe was the best player on those teams.
And they over
bro.
here oohing and ahhing
It's
about
true,
Kobe.
nigga.
Yeah.
They wasn't even talking about LeBron.
Hey, but one thing,
Kobe was the reason we gold.
the difference between Kobe and LeBron is that
Game winners.
Kobe would just play. Kobe was just like, I'm playing whatever I got. I'm going to play with. I'm not going to say much. I may say a little bit in the offseason, saying y'all need to make a move. Or, I want to go. But LeBron, everybody knows in the background that he's controlling a lot of stuff that's going on. So
Yeah.
that's what LeBron just needs to say, bro. I'm getting older. I trust y'all Lakers, y'all winning organization. Y'all just do what y'all do. I'ma just hoop. Whoever y'all bring in, I'ma work with that. And then you can go and get a coach, because then the coach can sit down and know that I can coach. He wasn't letting Luke Walton fully coach the team. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
When they-
That's why they need a better coach. Like he needs somebody he can respect, like somebody that will have a respect.
But
You're
it starts
saying the same
with
thing, just in a
him
different way.
allowing a coach to coach, because maybe Luke could have gained his respect if LeBron would have
How?
just
When
bought
we know
into
the
the
same- when
system.
we know
I don't
the
want
same
LeBron
about
to have a better
basketball.
coach. I want him to have.
When we know the same.
I want him to
about
have a-
basketball. Why am I gonna let you coach me?
I want him to have a young
It's
coach
the- hey, but when you're a great player,
that he
you,
can like. Basically, they can be like, well, Brown was kind of like
It's-
half the coach.
it's not too many coaches out there that you can get that's going to match LeBron's willpower and
Agreed. That's
Yeah.
what I'm just asking. Like, I would love for that to happen. I'm not
But
saying
who
it
can
will
he get?
happen. I name one person, Mark Jackson.
Mark
I believe.
Jackson would be great, but
He's not
I
even
just,
on the list.
Yeah, I don't even think he's on the list because
Unfortunately, that
But
was my example.
But
That was-
so they're gonna hire Monty Williams though, because they'll get more control if they hire Monty.
yeah, but Monty Williams is a strong. He already
He's
coached
very strong.
AD.
No.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
good.
yeah.
He's a good coach. Like
Yeah.
he's perfect.
He's
like
a
that'll
strong
work.
will, strong-minded
But
coach.
then they're gonna hire Kurt Rambis or something.
That doesn't match.
Oh,
Bruh.
Yeah, you got
Nah, no more
now that
Carol
both of those are out now, you definitely need to merge both of those positions. Like have them have some type of previous existing relationship.
Yeah.
That way they can work good together. All right.
Yeah.
This is a guy that's going to get the players. I know what players the coach needs and type of things.
Yeah.
Instead of just giving him, if they make some crazy trades in the offseason, they need a coach that can put all that together. Put all that together and not just.
Yeah, yeah.
I think teams have ego issues, even like the Lakers. Like, and I know that they do this sometimes, but LeBron would be in every meeting with me.
Nah,
I
would.
He's definitely.
He in every meeting with me, bro.
I will have it to an
I want his
extent.
opinion on everything.
I will have it to an extent,
Everything.
but when the Lakers were really good in the 2000s, even I say after Shaq, Kobe just let Mitch do his thing. Like Mitch, go do, and Mitch did his thing and helped him play in 3 straight finals. So I think that when LeBron always wants what he wants, I'm not sure how much input he had in this year's team. But if he did have, and I'm pretty sure he did have input, the team that he went and got himself was terrible. He went and got guys that couldn't shoot. Yeah.
Short notice. That's all they could get was Lance and Rondo, right?
Yeah, but you could
Lance, Rondo, McGee,
go and get
Beasley.
shooting. Like, hey, we need shooting
who
instead.
was there? Who was
But it started with LeBron saying that I want to play more like Kobe and Jordan this year in high post. That's why, I like the Rondo move.
Right.
I like having Lonzo. Well, he should have been like, bro, give me shooters. I would have walked right in the meeting and said, I got a point guard, Lonzo. Give me all shooting.
You know what?
So that I can have guys
3-and-D.
Yeah, 3-and-D guys.
You know
That's all I
what?
need. What's
Yeah.
up?
He does need a couple of those.
His mama named him Clay. We want Clay. I don't care.
No, I like Clay, but we need more than Clay.
Sometimes the best things are simply put, people. That's right. Listen to Mike. What he
No, I
said.
think because
Okay.
Clay can't create his own offense. So
He doesn't have to. He has
There's
somebody who creates.
You're literally
offense.
saying
Lonzo
you want
Ball.
him surrounded
Duh.
by shooters. Klay
Lonzo
Thompson is the
outta here.
perfect shooter to be
Why?
surrounded by LeBron
Yeah.
James.
Yeah. I would
Why
like
are you so
that.
against, and his
But I don't think he's
defensive
gonna
prowess
leave.
is perfect.
who's that?
I don't think he
Clay's
leaves.
going to leave. I think Clay staying.
Yeah, because once
And
KD
he
leaves,
probably
leaves,
gonna leave.
that's
Yeah,
it.
once-
They're going to give him all the money
gonna
he
get his
wants.
bag.
Why would I leave if I'm Clay? I'm in a perfect situation.
Yeah,
Like
and to
we've
go
already
to
won 2
turmoil.
or 3
And
championships.
we moving to the
Like-
new stadium.
Yep, new
I
stadium.
don't want my own team, man. I'm already a god here. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a statue here. Why would I?
He got 3.
Go somewhere else.
He got 3.
What statues? I'm saying
No,
he's gonna
like-
get a statue outside.
Yeah, he got a chance. The Splash Brothers gonna be both of them on there together. Splash
Oh,
Brothers.
3 championships. My bad.
Yeah, he got 3
my bad.
championships. So, man, yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Lakers, y'all better fix this, man. Or you about
Damn
to
it.
see a lot of
Oh, well.
you about to see a lot of
Quick.
red, white, and blue
Yeah.
in the building.
Appreciate
Are in the city because you know how people move and they're gonna be Clipper fans in a minute. So Lakers,
No, they not, because they not gonna win nothing.
Lakers
I
get it.
honestly didn't know that was on.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was feeling good for
I
a minute.
did. I appreciate you, Mike.
Yeah, it's all love. You know, that's why I'm the point guard. I make sure everybody is getting love and
You were sweating,
sure
man.
everybody
I was
eat it.
sweating too, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
give
popped
you a
them
shoulder
out. You
bump
sweating. Yeah,
After this.
yeah. So I had to make sure you was good, Mike. But let's go to our this week's 2K comparison. Our player comparison. Let's hear Himes. He's been pretty good. They've been pretty good. Let's hear this week's.
All right. So this week, I gotta say, this one is coming straight out of the NBA playoffs because we've been watching multiple great series. We've seen a lot of players step up their game, like Kawhi Leonard with the Raptors. To me, he's the most important player in the first round in the playoffs so far. But getting back to my main point, we've seen a lot of big performances. One is of a guy who a lot of people think is overrated, but his play has definitely gotten into the head of one Kevin Durant. And this player is, of course, Patrick Beverley.
Yes, sir.
So,
Pat Bev.
this week's player for the 2K Pro comparison is Patrick Beverley. And you might ask, who am I going to compare him to? Well, I'm not going to go way back in the time machine. I'm going to go back to someone slightly recent. People may know him from his title runs with the San Antonio Spurs. The man was one of the best defensive small forwards to this day. And statistically speaking, when I was doing this research, it kind of surprised me, his statistics averages, like points per game, all of that, because I thought it would have been higher, especially with those teams. But that is small forward, 6'7", Bruce Bowen.
Hitting
Bowen.
corner threes.
Yeah, Mr. Kelsey Fullerton.
This is true.
I like it. I think that it's.
We got to go into detail, though.
No, yeah. I think that. Yeah, he's kind of like Patrick Bev in a way that they're roaches. They're both roaches. That's what Doc Rivers called his squad. But
Yeah.
I think that they're roaches in the fact that they're just pests, man. And that's
Get
why
under your skin.
that's a good comparison because it's just there are two guys who are very defensive, didn't give you much offensively other than knocking down, the open threes, but just pests, man. I remember watching Bruce Bowen playing defense in the 2000s, and he just irritated you. He wouldn't shut you down all the time, but he just irritated you until, you almost will want to fight him. And Patrick Beverly has the same type of thing.
And
Oh, my bad.
I think Patrick Beverly's doing a good job. In the rules that we have today, that rewards offense so much, and he's able to play defense and be known as defensive stopper in an offensive led league now going on. But Bruce Bowen could get up in you because he could do more with his hands. He could touch more and stuff.
Yeah.
Different
shout
eras.
out to shout out to
6'7".
Yeah, and he's 6'7",
6'7".
rangy, long. Shout out to Beverly for being able to get under KD's skin first off. But
hey,
a lot of players
statistically speaking, Beverly
dog.
averages
dog,
he averages 9 points per game, 3.5 assists, 4.3 rebounds, 38% from 3 on 28 minutes of work. All right,
that's this year.
That's career.
Okay.
All right, and Bruce Bowen, and this isn't wrong, averaged 6.1 points per game, 2.8 rebounds per game, 39.3% from 3 on 28 minutes of work.
Yeah.
Their numbers are similar, and the only reason for me that Bev is better offensively is he's benefiting from today's NBA.
Yeah, today's era, yeah.
And so he's going to have to naturally score more, and he's truly the
Shooting more threes as
exemplary
well.
he is. He's the standard for a 3-and-D guy. And they're perfectly matched in terms of what they do on the court. Sure, Bowen was taller at 6'7", so he defended some of the bigger guys. Like he said, his top 5 guys that he defended were MJ, Kobe, T-Mac, surprised everyone with Michael Redd, and then LeBron. While Beverly, in that same time period up to now, career-wise, has guarded KD, Russ, CP3, Kyrie, big-name guys. Of course, not some of the legends. But yet that's true. The distinction
you have in the same
because he's guarding Steph.
You have the best 3-point shooter ever in Steph Curry.
Yeah.
You have a freak monster as a point guard in Russell Westbrook. You have Kevin Durant. I don't need to say much about him. You can mention LeBron because he's guarded him in games as well.
Dame,
Kyrie.
Yep.
He's no scrub. He's guarding some of the best.
Yeah,
guys.
John Wall. He's a point guard
when
playing tough defense in the era, probably the best era of point guard. So
and best era of offense.
But he plays so well because he still has that chip on his shoulder because he had to go the overseas route to get into the NBA. So he has to prove himself because when you're that fringe player, you know what I'm saying? When you just get in the league, you have to prove yourself coming overseas. You have to find a way to get on the court, and he knew that his way to get on the court was just defend really hard, and that's how he stayed there, and that's how he made a name himself.
Because at Arkansas, he was a scorer.
Right. If he doesn't play that hard of defense, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then somebody else can come in and replace him because if he's not playing defense and he's not giving you scoring right now,
what are you giving us?
What are you giving us?
Yeah.
So he has to play defense. He plays with that chip on his shoulder.
And plus, he's from Chirac, so them Chirac dudes is animals on the court. They play like it's a fight.
You know he's not scared of nothing.
Yeah, he ain't scared of nothing. So
no, he's not scared.
He out there, man. He out there being a pit bull. And
he definitely not scared.
Yeah,
so what's the next one?
Part of the roaches. And then so that's a 2K comparison.
This week's 2K Pro comparison was Bruce Bowen being the current Patrick Beverly, or Patrick Beverly being the current
Bruce Bowen. I like that.
I've been on fire with these guys.
Yeah, pretty good. He's not. Alex, you're not bad, bro.
B. Roy James Harden.
It was alright.
Yeah,
hey,
this one.
That one about
if his name wasn't Bruce, I wouldn't approve.
Hey, that one about Spencer Dinwiddie, the Ramon Sessions, and who else did I say? It was Ramon Sessions and
I can't remember the other name. But hey,
Mo
listeners,
Williams.
you can go back and tune into all our episodes on the Good News Radio app where you guys are listening now.
Shout out to those guys tuning in on Instagram Live right now.
On the people on IG Live, check us out.
Cheers.
Hey, the Good News Radio app. Make sure you guys download that thing so you can listen to today's episode and all of our past episodes from the beginning. And before we get up out of here.
Whoa. Before we go there.
Yeah, okay.
One more time, y'all. Live audience show.
Here we go.
April 25th, next Thursday. NBA playoff and NFL draft party. That's going to be at Joxer Daily. It's going to be a collab Courtside Radio with touchdowns and tangents.
Yeah.
We're going from 6:30 to 9 p.m. The address is 11168 Washington Boulevard. It's 2019. I don't need to give you the address. It's called Joxer Dailies. That's JOXERDALYS. Culver City, Washington and Sepulveda. Come through.
Hey, black people, make sure y'all show up at 6 because we say it starts at 6:30. Don't be walking.
It's the NFL draft. You might want to be there at 4.
Yo, shout out to the Jewish community doing the same shit. Show up at 6:30.
Hey, color people time, man. So make sure you guys show up, man. Come show us love. It's gonna be fun. We got a few more set up as well, live shows, and this is the beginning of it. The Courtside Radio Takeover, Touchdown and Tangent Takeover, which comes up next. So make sure you guys just stay locked in and tuned in. They're going to be on live about 8-ish, 8:30-ish. So make sure you guys be ready for that. Good News Sports, man. It's a movement that's going, and make sure you hop on this train now because if you hop on too late, you're too late.
Bandwagon.
It's going up.
Yeah, we're going up, so you're going to be left. So before we get up out of here, Throwback Thursday.
Special Throwback Thursday.
Yeah, special Throwback Thursday Player of the Week. It's something that we do for the IG watchers. If you check our page, you see we post every Thursday with Throwback Thursday player. So we go player from past. It can be from 2000s, 90s, 80s, and we bring talk about them and bring a video and put it on our IG so you can check them out. And for people who don't know the names, you can go look them up and say, oh, man, this person was a bucket.
Okay.
And this week is special because of these players are going to be no longer playing in the NBA, and they gave us so many great memories, and we just want to
Vladimir Radmanovich.
Psych. We just want to pay homage to them because they are big time figures in the game of basketball in the past 20 years. Dirk Nowitzki and Dwayne Wade called it quits. Same
Shout
year.
out.
It's crazy how their careers pretty much like go hand in hand. Like D Wade defeated Dirk. Give them their love. You have to.
Hey, that championship team I'll root for, but the team that sold me on Dirk was the year that they beat Miami because I hated Miami then.
No,
I
yeah,
hated
that
them.
was great.
And I went from hating. I went from loving D Wade when it was just him to hating him because at that point it was all right. You're now the Celtics foe, and then on top of that, right after that, it's like you have Ray Allen. Okay, now you stole one of our guys.
That was
Let's
just
go.
Dirk's year, man. That was
I was just Dirk. Yeah, he was in his
time.
He had
They
his Larry
swept the
Bird jersey
Lakers.
on. Yep.
They swept the Lakers to get there. Like people
Hey,
forget
we don't
about
talk
that.
about that, man. Don't talk about that.
No, we definitely have to
Shout out to
bring that
Andrew
up.
Bynum for one of the craziest MMA moves I've ever seen in an
Oh,
NBA
that
game.
hit on
Venom.
JJ.
Yeah, shout out to JJ for taking that like a man.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Hey, so tell me this: who career would you rather have, or what player would you rather have? Because I saw them. I think on FS1 they was having comparisons, and I was like, I thought it was far ahead D Wade I would choose, but then once you look at their careers, their numbers, and how they did it, it's like, damn, Dirk was always the number one guy, and he was able to take his team to 2 finals appearances. He has an MVP that D Wade doesn't have, and he was like the face of that Dallas team with no one coming close to where both times D Wade won a championship. He had Shaq, he had LeBron and Bosh.
And he kind of invented the stretch four. He
low
was in
key,
that
yeah.
era. He was in that same area. There was a couple other, power forwards that could stretch the floor, but he was one of the main ones that.
The stretch four god.
Yeah. He was the one that brought it to the forefront, man.
So
All fadeaways too.
man, crazy. And then when he was a little more athletic, he'd go drive and dunk the ball, and he had man,
Little rim rocker.
little rim rockers.
He'll lay up, touch the rim.
He had
Rim
that
rattler.
great series versus the Spurs. I think it was like 04, 05. I think it was the year that they made the finals, but when they lost to Miami. But yeah, Dirk, I think people sleep on because we seen Dirk, and how he is these last few years where he's just been a total shell of himself. But man, Dirk in his prime was scary now.
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
The most unathletic, unstoppable dude you ever come across.
Yeah, and he was hooping in the
When Dirk
time.
would dunk, you be like, you dunk? Even though
Yeah.
you're 7 feet? Like, Dirk wasn't even going near the rim, bro. Pull up.
Man, and he
Fade
never
away.
really played
Hit you with the
a
mismatch
true
real quick, and then we
superstar.
out.
But lifestyle,
The knee up
D-Wade,
too, fade
Oh,
away.
yeah.
South Beach,
Yeah,
Gabrielle Union.
Championships.
yeah.
No, we didn't get to her yet. We talking about like when he was in his
not
prime.
to the trophy. We get to the other trophy.
Then
D Wade, he brings that whole appeal because, like you said, the South Beach
lifestyle, relatability.
He had the Flash nickname. He had
bounce.
Yeah, his shoes were trash, but they were shoes with
those
his
Converse
name
joints.
Yeah, I hate
them.
They weren't bad,
on,
bro.
I had a pair of
not
those.
rocking them.
You had some, Mike?
I didn't have none, but
Yeah.
I'm saying
I
why
did.
you look. I didn't have
I
none.
did. I got them from Ross for $40.
His ways look way better now. His wild
ways.
Yeah, those are crazy. I like those.
Ways. Yeah, we give the sad part. We give those away to our players that losing or that don't have shoes. Like here, rock these. You can have these.
Sheesh.
But hey, so
Yo,
two
can
legends.
I get a pair next time?
Two legends. The next man, if he makes any more, I don't
I'm
think
at
anybody's
Shoes
buying
Beers.
Just
them
wanted to
anymore.
shout out Dirk, man. We both born in Germany, so I throw that out.
Oh,
there.
You
dope.
was born in Germany?
Yeah.
Man, you just dropping knowledge.
Man.
I'm from AT.
we
I'm
go-
born
we
in Germany. Speak
Yeah.
French. Lived in France.
Yeah.
All of that.
Worked for the Clippers.
All purpose, man. But we thank you, Philip, for joining us today, man.
Appreciate you,
that.
big dog.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you for
definitely,
having
man.
me on, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey,
Thank you
so
for having me on.
we hoping that we see as many people as we can next week. Courtside
Going live,
Radio
baby.
going live. It's going up. It's going to be lit.
April 25th,
April-
next Thursday, Joxer Daily.
We're going to be
I'm
starting.
sliding through.
Yeah.
Turn up.
That's
We-
gonna
hey,
support y'all.
We're going to be starting at 6:30, but we want everybody to try to get there at 6. Instagram Live for all the people checking us out. Thank you for the love.
Appreciate
Like I
y'all.
said, hey, we're about to have a takeover, and people don't understand, man. Courtside, Good News Sports, Touchdown Tangents up next. You got Sports Talk with Mark every Saturday. Make sure you guys check that out. I am the PG here. Let's drop the IGs before we get up out of here. Mike Hill, the PG. If you can find me on IG. Mike.
Mr. Underscore, I'm going to call you back. You know, I am but call you back. You feel me?
That's funny. Drop the IG.
My IG, Philip Brown, THE.PHILLIPBROWN.
There you go.
Okay.
Himes.
At Hymes World, at HYMESWORLD.
World.
Why you trying to talk smooth over there, man? What is he doing?
Whatever,
Yeah.
man. Y'all know
Well, you
who
know
it
we
is.
have to-
Shice Right. I ain't going to spell it for you because if you can't spell Shice Right, and that is WRIGHT for my last name, just so you know. In the building.
Yeah, if you can't spell it, you don't deserve to follow.
You don't deserve to
man.
follow. I don't need your follows. I'm just
Yes,
playing.
sir.
Hey, I'm just
Shout
playing.
out-
Follow back. Follow
Shout
back.
out to
though.
all the
And follow the
Jewish-
Courtside Radio and the Good News Radio and the Good News Sports,
Good News
app,
Sports, baby.
sir.
page. We are all on IG all day, posting stuff all day. A lot of sports stuff.
Yep.
Just updates on things going on at the Good News Station. Shout out to all our shows.
And remember, you can
Everybody
listen
that
live.
always supports.
And anyone who is tuning in, happy Passover, especially to the Jewish
Sure.
community tuning in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
Passover.
happy Easter,
Happy
everybody.
Easter,
Happy
yeah.
Easter.
Resurrection
You know,
Day. Happy
I get to
Resurrection
eat
Day.
red meat again. I gave it up, and I haven't eaten pork. I got bacon in the freezer, ready.
Ready?
Can you believe that?
Thick
Wait
cut
for it.
black
We got-
pepper. Let's go.
We got Easter Sunday, we got Passover, we got 420, two parents' birthdays, Hitler's birthday, Columbine's anniversary, and
Why
National
do you
Weekend
know
that?
in one
Why?
Why
weekend.
you
I didn't
talking
know
about
that.
birthday?
One
420?
weekend.
Cut his mic, man. Damn.
Man, all I want to say is R.I.P. Nip. We
Hey,
love
RP
you. We
Nipsey
miss
Hussle.
you.
Hey, we will forever be motivators. We will forever hustle and motivate because of the legacy that you left the city. We are grinding, bro, to make you proud from heaven. I'm going to have to go hoop on your court. We all going to have to go
Oh,
hoop
that was
on the
nice.
court.
Yeah, you don't want
Do
to.
that.
Yeah.
I'm putting Mike in the ER this
Michael's
time.
going to get crossed up
Well,
on
it's
that
nothing.
court.
That's
Yeah.
nothing. What you trying to do?
Yeah, so
Nothing.
we're going to have to do it. But, hey,
In Chucks.
man, Bruce, hey,
Get that work.
that producing thing, bro, you killing it, dog.
I'm working
yes,
on it. I'm working on it.
yes,
We
sir.
getting there, y'all. Let
Hey,
me know. Let me know.
He got the music going up. And, hey,
On
we
the
think
ones and twos.
on the ones and twos. So we thank you guys for tuning in this
Mr.
week.
Rice and the Shot.
Courtside Radio. We are out.
Gone.